What's going on, everybody? It's Rocco's Modern Survival, back again with another wine making video, or actually a mash making video. We're going to make some more moonshine mash out of this, and it's really fun listening to the comments about people saying it's illegal to make moonshine and blah blah blah. It's not illegal. It's illegal to sell. Look up your laws. Don't be stupid. And not every state's the same. If you're going to leave a stupid comment, it's just going to get deleted. I mean, the time and effort it takes you to write that comment, I'm just going to hit the delete button. Because I don't like negative people on my comment section. That's about it. I'm not going to call people out because I don't even know who the heck you were. You got deleted as soon as you wrote the comment. So, this is going to be a sweet potato pie, moonshine mash, however you want to say it. May just be a wine. I don't know. Depends on how good it is after we're done. We got 10 pounds of sweet potatoes, yams, or whatever you want to call them, or tumors. I think they call them that in Australia. I'm not sure. But yeah, we got 10 pounds of sweet potatoes in here. We're going to add to this mixture, to this water, I've also added white cranberry peach juice. All right, I got a gallon of water and a half gallon of white cranberry peach juice in here, just because I had it left over. I wanted to make something out of it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna dump it in here, why not? We're also gonna add marshmallows, chocolate chips, 2 bags of brown sugar, 8 pounds of regular sugar, and I think that's going to be it. I'm not going to add any pecans to it because I don't have any. So I'm going to let this sit here for a little bit. I'm going to add the marshmallows in a few minutes after it gets warmed up a little bit, so they can kind of, you know, mush up in all this and kind of dissolve. Because I want the flavor, but I don't want the mess from them. So, but right now, 10 pounds is in here. They have been cleaned, and they're in here now to soak for a couple hours. I'm not gonna let you guys watch this because it'll be a super long video, but I'll bring you back whenever they're softened up. Okay. Okay, we are going. It's been sitting here for a little bit, about 10 minutes. I'm gonna add the marshmallows. We'll let them just sit in there, and so we'll stir them around, and so they can get out. All right, here we go. so they can do their thing and kind of dissolve and make this even more flavorful. Because who doesn't want sweet potato casserole and sweet potato pie without marshmallows? You know what I mean? It just can't be done. So we're going to add these to this. Just let this kind of dissolve, and we'll get back to it, okay? Okay, the marshmallows have dissolved. You can see just a little bit of them right there. You just gotta let them just soak for a while. It took about maybe 5 minutes or so. They dissolved down. We're gonna let it go for a little bit longer. Then we're gonna add the chocolate chips and now when we add the chocolate chips, we have to constantly keep stirring it so it won't burn them until they have melted into this. Okay. Okay, it has been brought up to a nice simmer now. We're just going to say that. A half a bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips will go in there, and we are going to now stir it, and we will not stop stirring until the chocolate chips are dissolved, because you do not want burnt chocolate chip flavor in there. It will suck. Alright, so we're just going to do this until it dissolves. These are getting a little softer. They take a while. I mean, you got to let these things get up there 200 and some degrees. I mean, they gotta get soft, so it's gonna take a couple hours. So just be prepared to sit and wait. All right. So as I stir this, I'll bring you guys back, and we're gonna add the brown sugar and stuff. Okay. Okay, we are now at the mashy part. Everything is kind of mushed up now. I'm going to add the brown sugar. 2 bags of that. It is the 2-pound bag of sugar. Okay, so the 2 pounds, so it's 4 pounds of brown sugar is going into a 5-gallon mash up, however you want to say it. Stir this up so it does not burn the bottom. Okay. After everything has been dissolved into here, I'm going to let it sit for a few more minutes. Remember, you want all the starch and stuff to come out of these sweet potatoes, because that makes the vodka. Or that makes the shine, that makes the wine, whatever we're making. I don't know. We're making something. But the starches kind of, with that break, you got to break them down so the yeast can feed on everything. All right. So remember, we have 10 pounds of sweet potatoes in here, half a bag of chocolate chips, half a bag of mini marshmallows. It is sitting in a gallon of water, half a gallon of white cranberry peach juice, just because I wanted to add that to it. And then now 4 pounds of brown sugar has been added to this. The brown sugar has been dissolved most likely. Let's give it a little taste test and see where we're at. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. I like that a lot. So now we're gonna get move some stuff around, and we're gonna add the white sugar to this. But that will take a few more minutes, and I can't do that with one hand, so just give me a minute. Okay, so now we are gonna add 8 pounds of sugar altogether. So 4 pounds out of this one. You're like, well, why do you add so much sugar? You add the brown sugar, you're adding the white sugar. Well, for one thing, yeast likes sugar. All right, so if you want a good mash, you gotta make your yeast happy. Yeast likes sugar. That's what they eat. They eat the enzymes of the fruit, the vegetables you put in here. They eat the sugar. The sugar turns into alcohol. It's all that good stuff. So let's recap everything. That was 4 pounds. We're going to add the next one here in just a second, but you don't want to add it all at one time because it'll make it harder to dissolve and it'll cool your mixture down a little bit. So we don't want that. So first add the 4 pounds of the first bag, and then we will add the next 4 pounds. Just like so. Just like so. Kaboom. There we go. 4 pounds, 8 pounds, whatever you want to call it, 8 pounds of white sugar. All right. So we got 6 pounds of brown sugar in here, 8 pounds of white sugar. All right. 10 pounds of sweet potatoes, half a bag of chocolate chips, half a bag of marshmallows, a gallon of water, and a half gallon of white cranberry peach moonshine. This takes like literally 2.5 hours. All right, this isn't even done yet. It took 2.5 hours for it to actually get soft enough to mash this stuff up with. So this is a waiting game. This is not something you can just rush. All right. Once everything is mashed up, then you add the sugar to everything, and you're good to go. Make sure you stir it really good so you do not scorch the bottom of this. You don't want to burn sugar in this. It will taste like garbage. So everything you do, just make sure you stir. Get one more quick. Oh man, that is so good. I tell you what, I almost want to eat this. Wow. So this is gonna stir up for a little bit longer. I just lost an ice pack. This is gonna start for a little bit longer, and then we're just gonna turn the heat off and let it sit. And then when it cools down, we will add the Red Star Distillers Active Dry Yeast. Okay. I'll probably add about 3 tablespoons of that. So I'm gonna let you go here, and I'm gonna turn this and just let it kind of do its thing for a little bit. Okay, it is now completed. I do have all the sweet potatoes inside of this, so I didn't want to take anything out because I want the yeast to eat as much as it possibly can on everything it can. So we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of the Red Star Distillers Active Dry Yeast. Okay, so just kind of, just kind of sprinkle that in there. All right, you know, it's going to be a little more than 3 tablespoons. It's okay. The more yeast you have, the better it is sometimes. You know, it's not going to be a bad thing if you have too much yeast. So I'm going to stir this in, and then I'm going to put the top on it, and that's it, okay? So let's run through what we did one more time, guys. We did 10 pounds of sweet potatoes cut up, boiled them for an hour and a half, added half a bag of marshmallows, half a bag of chocolate chips, semi-sweet, does not matter, however you want to put it in there. If you want to add pecans, go ahead. I did not, because pecans cost a lot of freaking money. 6 pounds of brown sugar, 8 pounds of white sugar, dissolved it all, let it sit for another 2.5 hours to let it cool down a little bit, and mashed everything together, poured it into the bucket, 3 tablespoons of active dry yeast of the Red Star Distillers, and that's it. I'm going to serve this up, put the top on, and we're going to let it sit for a couple weeks. All right? So whenever we're ready to actually distill this stuff, I'll bring you back for it, okay? That'll be in the next video, not this one. So, like always, guys, have a wonderful day. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. I know we've went off on the whole farmstead, homestead stuff. We're going to get back into that in the springtime. I'm right in the middle right now of building a new fish hatchery. We're doing it completely out of pallets and an old pool that I have. So we're going to do that. We're going to build a new quail cage. We're also going to be getting pigs on the farm and hopefully some goats. So yay for that. We've got some chickens right now in the incubator. They'll be hatching out next weekend on the 27th, I think it is. I'm not sure, but it's Saturday of this coming up weekend. So yay. The quails are doing good. They're not laying eggs right now. They are back outside. I had them inside for a while, but they're back outside now. So whenever they start laying eggs, we'll start getting some eggs from them, start incubating more eggs. So yeah, everything's coming along. Wintertime just kind of slowed down all the process, everything. I'm gonna go down tomorrow and put up a new deer fence around a peach tree that we have on Homestead to keep the deer out of it this year, so it can actually bloom and do some good. If it's supposed to be like 57 degrees tomorrow, thank goodness, because we had like 10 inches of snow up here last night. So I really need some, warm weather. And if it's really pretty enough to do a ton of things, I'm going to go and start the fish hatchery build. I'm going to start building the fence to it, or the foundation to everything, and get ready to tear apart the old greenhouse. And I'm going to use some of those boards for the roof. We're going to actually turn the old greenhouse into just an actual garden. We won't be having a greenhouse there. I'm going to transfer the greenhouse down to where the old garden is now, where the fish hatchery is and the pig pen is. So the pig pen is the old chicken coop. So I think it's going to serve better for pigs than it would for the chickens. So, but I will bring you guys along for that stuff whenever we start working on it, okay? All right, so like always, guys, thank you for watching the video. God bless every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.